Hello and welcome back to Tameras Travels. So today I am exploring the Tower of Pisa in the town Pisa. So as you can see, there are a lot of tourists here.
It is so hot today, oh my god. Make sure you drink lots of water when you travel to Pisa.
And it definitely gets really hot in the afternoon, so I'd recommend trying to get here as early as possible. A lot of people do day trips from Florence. It's, I think, about an hour train ride or bus. Obviously it'd be a bit quicker if you took a car. So a lot of people just do day trips. They come to this little square and there's a bunch of buildings, and uh, the ticket allows you to go into all the buildings and the tower. I would say plan about an hour or two here, mainly because after you tour all the little museums there and go up the tower, which can have a pretty long wait line, I discovered that I really love the town of Pisa, and it's not very touristy at all. Alright, so here I'm just walking around. The buildings look really cool from the outside. I actually decided not to go inside the Tower of Pisa, but it looked really cool from the outside. And here it is, the famous Tower of Pisa. So, I don't know why, guys, but I did not take any videos, much video of the tower. So here are some of my photos. For some reason, I thought the tower was like going to be leaning a bit more than it was. The coolest part about the Pisa Tower is doing all the trick photography, and you'll see people standing pretty far away to be able to look like they're pushing over the building. So my favorite part of Pisa, which was a shock to me, was once I finished exploring the touristy section, which is where all the buses go, I decided to explore the town of Pisa because I decided to stay there the night instead of going back to Florence. And so you get to walk by this really cool old fortress, and then you come to the town, which has this beautiful canal going through the main town, and it's just beautiful to walk through in the different streets. It was a really pleasant surprise. I also discovered a really cool flea market there, and I bought one of my favorite skirts for €3, so it was like $4. And it was I still wear that skirt all the time. So it was really pleasant, and there were like no tourists outside of that little section where the tower was. So if you want to get some really authentic Italian food, I highly recommend going into the town. I couldn't find a lot of people that spoke English in Pisa, but enough people could speak English to help you get around. And it's a very small town, so it's pretty hard to get lost. But it was definitely some of the most authentic Italian restaurants I could find, and I was pretty much the only non-Italian there. So I highly recommend you guys take the time and don't just go to the Tower of Pisa, but explore the beautiful town of Pisa. Alright, that's all for this time. See you next time as I go further south in Italy and I make my way to Pompeii. Ciao!